Oral, what do you think of the Nats shutting down Steven Strasburg right now?
Well, taking it back all the way to spring training, Steve, I think it should never have been public that this was their plan. And I think after that, in spring training, you take objective measurements on internal and external rotation, on supination and pronation of the elbow, flexibility of the wrist and the hand strength, and you have those objective benchmarks that you can then make objective decisions on whether the arm is fatiguing or is in trouble. And those are the first warning signs that when you can't recover from your start to start, that you don't come back. Your side works are harder, your flexibility is not coming back. You get a muscle spasm that all of a sudden other muscles are going to have to overwork. So this is being done on a landmark of just innings, not complete objective data. And I think the Nationals have made a mistake. If they really could have shut him down at a different time. They could have shut him down earlier in the year and saved these innings for the end of the year if they really had an innings benchmark like they've gone out.
Now, Oral, you do have experience coming back from surgery, albeit a different type of surgery. Your shoulder, it's been his elbow. But what are the emotions like going through that?
Well, it's going to be really hard for Steven. You know, the fact that his team is going to play the biggest and most important games of their franchise now in September and maybe in October, that he grew up a little boy having the dream of pitching in the big leagues and then pitching in the playoffs in a World Series, and that's being taken away from him. And I think emotionally next spring training it's even going to be hard for him because he's going to want to show that he's ready for a full season next year. He's going to have all this pent-up anger, pent-up competitive spirit that's going to take him into spring training, and he's going to have to make sure the arm is even ready at the beginning of spring training next year, that the emotions don't take over and he doesn't hurt himself then.
So that's next spring training, but this kid is supposed to be the thing for the Nats going forward for the next decade. How do you think this decision will affect him going forward long term?
Well, long term, I think he's going to probably be fine. I think they're trying to do the prudent thing to keep him healthy, but you cannot predict health in baseball. Pitchers are all scheduled for surgery at some point. Pitchers are all at risk. And if he has a real healthy arm right now and his body's healthy and you're just shutting him down, that's a very hard thing for anybody to take, and even his teammates and the whole organization. So it's a risky decision. It's a prudent decision, but it's a risky decision.
All right, that's Oral Hershiser. Thanks a lot for your time here on SportsCenter.